welcome to week 1, day 3 of your 10-minute Norse ab workout routine. So today, this is the explanation video. I'm just going to explain to you what your workout will be today. So today you've got a 9-minute AM wrap, so as many rounds as possible of a set number of exercises for a set number of reps. You're going to repeat that as many times around as you can for the 9 minutes. So your exercises you've got today are 5 exercises, 5 abs or core exercises. The first one is a rotating plank. So I'm just going to demonstrate that to you now. So if you can, the harder version is you're going to get into that nice strong plank position again. So you get abs tight. So again, make sure you're not dipping, not arching. Nice strong position here. And then from here, you're literally just going to rotate and hand up towards the sky. Look at your hand, come back down, rotate the other way. Like so. You can make that a little bit harder if you want to, in terms of harder on your core, by basically coming down onto your forearms, rotating up. This way feels a little bit easier on your upper body, but it's harder on your core that way. And again, if you've got dodgy wrists, this might feel more comfortable for you. You can modify that by coming onto your knees. So a little bit easier version. If you're struggling to hold a plank, come here, and again, you're going to rotate, or if you want to, it might feel better just to drive the elbow up, left, and then right. Okay, so that's your rotating plank. You're going to do 10 reps of that first exercise. And the next exercise is a dead bug, a great exercise, a great, really good core exercise. So you're going to bring your legs up into what we call tabletop, so 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here, hands up over your chest, keep your palms facing in towards each other, and then you're going to basically, it's a bit like patting your head and rubbing your tongue, this one. You're going to extend one leg out straight, and the opposite arm goes straight behind your head. Bring that back to your start position, and then you swap over. So what we're focusing on here is doing these at a really nice, slow, controlled pace. Your head and back stays down. What you need to be thinking about is this spine again, this sort of neutral spine, and not letting that back arch too much as you extend your arm and leg away. So you need to try and hold this tense position here. Try not to let your back arch as you do the exercise, okay? If that feels too much and you feel like your back's arching and you can't hold that position, you can modify it by keeping your knee bent, and you're just going to lower one leg to the floor and then the other with a bent, keeping the bent knee. But if everything feels okay, you're going to extend out. And again, just a nice steady pace for that one. And that's your dead bug. You've got 10 of those. You're then going to do 10 double crunches. So a double crunch, again, back on your back. Nice flat position in your back, or neutral spine. Feet on the floor. And you're going to put your hands behind your head. And you're going to crunch up, and as you crunch up, you're going to bring your knees into the chest at the same time. So elbows to knees, breathing out, crunching up. Like so. So this position here, again, it's nice steady movements, a double crunch, you've got 10 of those. Brilliant. So the next one's probably one of the harder ones. You're either going to do a V-sit, or we can do a tuck sit, depending on what's right for you. So V-sit's the harder version. So with a V-sit, you basically have your hands above, behind your head. You want to keep them close to your arms, close to your ears, so you're not too wide, close to your ears. And what you're going to do is you've got your feet together, and what you're going to do is you're going to lift your arms and your upper body up as you lift your legs up, and then come back down. Okay, so the idea is not to let your arms come past your head. They need to sort of stay in line with your ears. So you come up, back down. Quite a tricky exercise, quite an advanced exercise. You need to be careful with this one if you've not done it before. And again, you're trying to keep that lower back flat the best you can. You can modify that to a tuck if you want to. So you can basically just tuck, sit up and tuck your legs in. If you'd rather do a tuck instead, instead of a V sit. Okay, you've got 10 of those, And then the last one's a good old Russian twist. So Russian twist, you're gonna sit down on your bum, knees bent. You can have your feet up or down, it's up to you. Sometimes though, if you pick your legs up, you start getting really tense through the hips here. You're using your hip flexors too much. So you want to better keep your feet down, but again, it's up to you. You want to lean back, so your body's at about 45 degrees, and then hands together, bent at the elbows. You're trying to rotate, they won't touch, unless you're incredibly flexible. You want to try and rotate your hands down towards the floor, side to side, and we've got 10 of those, so 5 on each side in total. Again, if you want to make it a little bit harder, as long as it's not killing your legs too much, you can lift your legs up to do that. So basically there are 5 exercises. You get to repeat them non-stop for 9 minutes, and that's your workout for day 3. Brilliant.